Into turns 1 and 2. Chad Chaffin with a pretty comfortable lead over David Starr, and now Starr reels him back in as they go down the backstretch.
Chad gets off the corner pretty well. Look at David Starr.
Whoa!
Oh, got another crash.
Here we go again.
Up on the side. That's the 14 of Rick Crawford sliding sideways down the backstretch.
Oh, Lord.
Unbelievable.
Andy Houston and Rick Crawford getting into it coming out of turn number 2, and now the safety crews will immediately get out and try to take care of the 14 of Rick Crawford.
Now what we're facing here is a decision. I mean, this is incredible. We cannot get the race finished.
What's nice about that truck right there is Rick Crawford is a very big guy, but these trucks have you see him moving around there. You see him standing up in the truck to climb out the passenger side. These trucks have a 59-inch roof height versus a car that has a 51-inch roof height. There's a lot more room in these trucks than there are in cars. So Rick was able to get out. He's popped right out of that truck. It's great to see him okay.
Yeah, and he was literally standing up inside the truck, very dejected. We have got this race red flagged. Red flagged, all the trucks stopped in turns 1 and 2.
We will try for the 4th time for a green-white checker. We've already crashed 6 trucks, Kenny, on 3 previous attempts.
Wow, here we go. Let's look at this replay. Turns 1 and 2, it gets really tight off this corner. Wow, same thing as what we had just a minute ago.
Almost a carbon copy, exactly. Andy looked like he might have got sideways. He forced the 14 of Rick Crawford up into the wall. Rick climbed over the right rear corner of Andy's truck, and there you see Rick sliding door side down.
Wow, I mean, this is incredible. But, you know, in our sport of NASCAR racing, this has been the hottest debate. Green-white checkered. Okay, here we go. 2 car on the inside, 2 truck on the inside of the 14.
They're both getting into the gas.
Loose again.
No room.
Yep, saw him wiggle a little bit. He had to drive up the hill to chase it. When he did, Rick Crawford was there. They ran out of room, and this is the result.
Well, first of all, you want to say Andy Houston run up into him, but he gets loose and he's chasing the truck. Okay, here's our truck, the 2.
That's right on the inside, right in front of the 17 of David Ruderman.
He's loose.
See him loose right there. He's got to chase it. He's got to chase it. He's trying hard to get off the corner. They run out of racetrack. He forces the 14 of Rick Crawford into the wall.
But let me say this. He's loose, right? But if it was lap 50 of a 160-lap race,
he would have backed off. He would have backed off, Kenny.
He would have backed off. Because he didn't back off because we're coming to the white flag.
He knows that's a position. If he gets by the 14 of Rick Crawford, he gets that position. That's what hard racing is at the end of a race.
Rick Crawford walking away dejected from the number 14.
Wow, incredible. Well, I mean, this is human drama and athletic competition, gang. I mean, you're coming down, you know, hoping to get a good top 10 finish, and now right now he's trying to gather his thoughts. You know, Phil, me and you race car drivers, and we've won races, and, you know, I was going to win a race in Homestead, Florida, the very first year, and I got wrecked leading on the last lap. And when it happens, you're in your own world. You know, you're just trying to gather your thoughts and go, my gosh, what just happened?
That's Adam Crawford, Rick Crawford's son. Works on the Circle Bar team. Obviously happy, of course, that his father's okay, but very dejected that the team had to finish this way. Look at the carnage that's taken place since we've gone to our first green-white checkered, when Bobby Hamilton and Shane Meal got into the sides of each other, and Bobby Hamilton almost on the driver's side door, but was able to keep it on all 4. And the 2 of them went down into the infield, but that caused our first caution after green-white checkered. We're under a red flag situation, and the reason for that is this. Andy Houston getting into the side of Rick Crawford. Crawford slides down the backstretch on the driver's side door for the Missouri-Illinois Dodge Dealers Ram Tough 200. We'll be back for the finish. Welcome back to Gateway International Raceway. We're under red flag conditions because of Rick Crawford's truck getting up on its side coming out of turn number 2. We look at the points as of now, if it were over right now, but as you've seen, it is not over, not even close. And let's go down to trackside with Ray Dunlap.
Well, thank you, Rick. Sitting here with Dave McCarty, and I know fuel's no issue, right, or is it?
Well,
We were just joking the first time I came out with a green, white checker. The old Spears Chevrolet, we figured we'd go far enough, but looked up at the scoreboard and went, I'm not sure we can do it now, but no, we should be able to make it all the way. And this green, white checkered, it makes it pretty interesting, and I'll let you know in a little bit whether I'm a fan of it or not.
Well, there's going to be plenty of debate. Of course, Kenny Wallace is up in the booth with us, and, you know, different guys have different opinions on this. I'm all for it, always have been, but, of course, this is the results of it. But if the old Spears Chevrolet gets another shot at it, I bet you're for it.
Well, yeah, I'm for it. It's been a tough night all night. We kind of had a loose wheel early. We weren't very good when we started. We've been working on it all night, and realistically, we were about a 5th or 6th place truck all night, but it looks like we might have a shot at this thing, and I'm sure Kenny will make it pretty interesting between now and the end of the race.
All right, let's check in with Wendy.
Thanks, Ram. With crew chief Kip McCord on the 18 truck. Who would have ever thought you would see this type of finish and you guys would be sitting in the lead right now?
Well, I got off the pit box a little while ago because you can't see the race from down here, and I knew it was going to get exciting. But, you know, all these races are about putting yourself in contention, and you know, we had a good truck, and halfway during the race, I figured we had a 4th, 5th place truck or whatever. I knew Bobby was real good. Bobby's been real good ever since we've been here, and you know, we got together this morning and shared some notes, and I think we made ourselves a little bit better, and hopefully some things that we did kind of helped them out also. But I'm sick for those guys down there. You know, we work with them guys every day in the shop, and you know, when they hurt, we hurt, and so forth like that. But you know, we put ourselves in contention. We had on our last pit stop there, I told the guys that coming down pit road, you know, this is for the win right here, and they sucked it up, and we came out 3rd or 4th right there, and that's what put us in contention for the race. So I'm real happy for the guys.
What is Chad's thoughts right now in the truck?
He's not saying a whole lot, so I think we'll be okay.
All right, Kip McCord finds his truck in the lead with this last green, white checkered. Rick?
And the reason he's in the lead is because we've had a few green, white checkers take place already. And they have not finished in very favorable, I guess, ways for the few drivers involved. Let's take a look back.
This was the first one right here. Bobby Hamilton goes to the outside of Shane Meal to try to pass him. While that happens, we have an accident. The
Terry
8 truck and Terry Cook get together in the 10. This is the second one. This is Shane Meal and Bobby Hamilton for the lead on the first lap of the 2nd green-white checker.
And then the 3rd and the most recent one has Rick Crawford on the side of his truck sliding down the backstretch. That's 3 green-white checkered attempts, and we will have a 4th. This will be a record for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. We've never gone 4 green-white checkers in a race.